Hello, and welcome to the episode of Tea Time with Taneki. I went to a football game, so I'm going to have to talk like super low. I got my headphones in, so I'm closer to the mic. Um, but football game was good. Prattville versus Auburn. I think Prattville lost. I didn't even stay to the end. Somebody had a turnover. Prattville had a turnover, so we dipped. But tonight's topic is parenting on purpose. Um, because that's something that nobody wants to talk about. We look at today's society and the kids today, and I'm not that old, but there's a difference in kids my age and kids that are older than I am. There's an extreme difference, and a lot of it has to do with parenting, um, or lack thereof. And if the bullet hit you, I ain't mean to miss you. But a lot of times we find ourselves like occupied on social media. We're occupied on text messages. We're occupied on our smartphones and our laptops and our desktops and our iPads and our TV shows and our DVRs. And we forget to parent these babies. We forget to parent these children. And they get 18 and we release these half-raised, unraised children into society and wonder why crime rates continue to climb and blah, 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 crime rates continue to climb, and our girls are pregnant at earlier and earlier ages. And you know why society is going the way that it's going. Why the temperature for now is the way it is because we parents have failed. We have failed our children. We have failed miserably. But it's not too late to start parenting your children. Um, when I say parent on purpose, I mean put your phone down. Get off Facebook, get off Twitter, get off Instagram, get off Snapchat, get off of whatever you own and spend quality time with your children. I'm not talking about a whole lot of nothing this time where you're all in the same room and he on his tablet and you on your phone and the TV is on and nobody's talking to nobody. That's not quality time. That's quantity time. A lot of time of together and nobody's doing anything. So a lot of people say, well, why present a problem if you don't have a solution? I do. So turn your stuff off. Turn off electronics. Don't even like what's the point of even having the electronics through the regular week? I mean, if you don't if you work 8 hours a day and you get home, and I know everybody don't cook. I ain't trying to make everybody cook or be chef or super mom or super dad. But if you don't cook, if you do cook, when do you have time to social media? At home. Now, when you at work, we know everybody don't work the whole 8 hours on the clock. We got time to Facebook and notebook and everything else book. But when you at home with your kids and when you at home with your family and when you at home, in the moments where this is limited. Because think about it, you at work from just say 8 to 5. You go through traffic or whatever, you get home 6:30. Kids got to be to bed by 8. So that gives you an hour and a half, 2 hours to spend with your kids. And a lot of times we spend it on social media or we spend it fussing or we spend it doing other stuff that matters, that doesn't matter to your kids, instead of saying, you know what, while we eating dinner tonight, no TV, no cell phones. Like I know me, I don't use my phone when we eat dinner. I intentionally will turn the TV off during dinner time. Do I do it every time? No, I ain't. We ain't like we don't just. I'm not gonna act like every time we eat dinner. We eat dinner at the table and the TV's off. No, but do we eat dinner at the table? Yes. Is the TV off? Yes. Do we eat dinner not at the table and the TV is off? Yes. Do we eat it? We're regular people and we do regular stuff, but we do make it a priority to have conversations with our children about what's going on. How was your day? You know, what was the flower of your day, the best part of your day? What was the stem of your day? What was the thing that held it all together? And what was the thorn of your day? What was the thing that made this day bad? Like we have that conversation every day. It hasn't always been that way, but you live and you learn. And I want my kids to feel like they can talk to me about anything. I want them to feel like, you know, there's nothing that I can't tell mom that she won't understand, or I can't tell dad that he won't understand. And so I think it's a lot of times we allow TV and we allow electronics to raise our children, and then we send them out in a world that they know nothing about, where they don't know how to be social and they don't know how to be themselves, and they're not comfortable in their own skin, and they're not comfortable holding conversations with other people because they're not sure how people will respond, because they've never had an opportunity to talk to you and to see how you responded. And so you have these children who don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to articulate. They don't know how to they don't know how to be humans. They know how to text, and they know how to be electronic, and they know that, nobody really cares about me. You don't know how it feels for him or her, your daughter, your son, to want to talk to you and not be able to, for him or her to want to put that pen down, for him or her to want to um, open up to you, but there's no avenue to, there's no time set aside, there's no family game night, there's no, dinner time talks, there's no, hey, come help me cook and let's talk, there's no nothing. It's just, hey, I'm gonna come home, I'm tired, I'm gonna put my feet up, and y'all figure it out. I'm gonna cook dinner, or I'm gonna pick up a pizza, or I'm gonna pick up takeout, and y'all gonna eat in the den, watch with the cartoons and the TV shows on, and I'm gonna eat whenever I get a chance to breathe, and we're gonna go to bed. Make sure you in the bed. No, that's just, I don't think that's the way it should be. Eat dinner with your kids. Talk to your children. Pray with your children at night before they go to bed. Read stories. Not saying that everybody is a reading story type of family. We read stories sometimes. If the kids ask for a story, then we read stories. And there was a point where we read stories every night before bed. But if the kids want stories, heck yeah, I'm down for a story time. Um, do we pray before we go to bed? Yes. We all pray together before we go to bed, because my thing is, that's the things that they'll remember when they get older. Those are the things that let them know, hey, I'm important to my mom. I'm important to my dad. They're not going to just be my dictator. They're not going to just tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and not show me. Because kids today, they hear you when you talk, but they hear you better when they see you walking it out. So who am I to say, hey, listen, make sure you say your prayers, and she don't see me pray? Who am I to say, listen, you just stop being so involved with TV. Turn the TV off if that's all I'm doing. How am I going to tell her to, put your tablet, put your iPad down, put that laptop down, when that's all I do? We have to lead by example. This is a generation of, they want to see it. They don't do it what they're told. They do what they see. And so, what are you showing your kids? Are you parenting on purpose? Turn the stuff off. Put your kids first. Make it a priority. Make them a priority. Make them feel like a priority. It's tea time. I hope you enjoy it.